There was a peculiar weight to the late morning air in Flagstaff, a spooky silence that weighed at Janelle's windows like an impending storm. Outside, the trees seemed eerily motionless, their foliage immobile. As Janelle sat bent over her kitchen table, sorting through a pile of unread mail, the only sound in her little rental house was the hum of the refrigerator. Piece by piece, she was trying to rebuild. Her laptop's budget spreadsheet flashed red warnings. She was now meticulously planning her groceries. The TLC check cushioning items were no longer present. No family money. No assistance. She took a butter knife and cut open another envelope. Hey, hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel TLC Flicks. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Her fingers froze. The county court of Coconino. She knitted her brow. She scanned the official seal and then the bolded titles as she opened the large packet. Then, Cody Wayne Brown and Robyn Alice Brown filed a petition for child support, asking for monthly funding to support the continued care of the following minors: Ariella Brown, 9, Brianna Brown, 18, Solomon Brown, 13, and Aurora Brown, 20. She let out a single, trembling, harsh, broken breath. She stood with her palm over her mouth, her chair scraping backward. The words became hazy and then sharpened once again. No error occurred. Her ex-husband, who had stopped communicating with Savannah for more than a year and had abandoned their kids, was now requesting that she cover the costs of the kids he had with Robyn. With a steaming mug of coffee in one hand and a bunch of flowers in the other, Mary stood at the border of her property at Lizzie's Heritage Inn across town. She always found clarity in the quiet of the Utah Highlands. But when her aide hurried out this morning carrying a legal envelope, the silence was disturbed. Mary didn't anticipate a stomach punch and accepted it with mild curiosity. Her gut clenched as she saw the names of Robyn and Cody on the sender line. Every page of the filing hurt more as she turned it over. Make a request for retroactive assistance. Claim that Mary Brown should help support the financial requirements of the minor children still under Mr. Brown's care as she profited financially from the multiple marriages. She opened her mouth, but nothing came out. Her laughter was dry. This was a betrayed laugh, not one of amusement. This comes from the man who told her that he no longer had any room for her. This comes from the woman she had previously stood up for and welcomed into the family while others objected. They paid her back in this way? As if they were dead leaves. The papers dropped from her fingers and landed on the doorstep. Gabriel Brown's phone kept buzzing while he was stacking cases of bottled water at his part-time job. Screen captures from tweets, direct messages, and Reddit posts filled his notifications. Your mom is being sued by your dad for child support. Is this genuine, bro? WTF? Tell me it's not real. Please. He hurried outside and pulled up the article in the back alley behind the business. Cody Brown files a court petition naming Robyn's minor children and demands child support from his ex-wives, Janelle and Mary. Anger immediately grew inside Gabriel's chest. He accessed Instagram with shaking fingers and uploaded a single black screen with white text. He is suing the women he left behind. The man who neglected my graduation and abandoned my mother now wants her money? Let the world witness his true nature. While studying for finals at her college apartment, Savannah Brown noticed the headline flash across her phone. For several minutes, she gazed at it. She had a hollow chest. Chilly. It had been more than a year since her father had called. She texted him last Thanksgiving, but he didn't respond. And he was taking her mom to court now? With the following description, she shared an old picture of herself and Cody at a daddy-daughter dance. This individual failed to attend the milestones. He's now appearing for money. Wearing a navy suit jacket and slacks, Janelle stood outside the courthouse with her arms folded and her face unwavering. Grit and rage flowed through her veins. TLC's PR machine had gone into hiding after photographers learned about the filing, and cameras hummed in the background. Cody showed in wearing a dark suit that he hadn't worn since an episode of Tell All. Robyn was resting on his arm, her makeup as thick as battle paint and her eyes swollen. They appeared to be preparing for combat together. It was abnormally quiet in the hearing chamber inside the courthouse. The clack of heels, the whisper of lawyers, the ragged breath of strained relationships, no audience. The first to speak was Janelle's attorney. Your Honor, this case is a blatant abuse of the legal system. Mr. Brown provided very little financial assistance to my client as she reared her kids. It is blatantly exploitative to demand that she now pay support for children who are not biologically hers and who live in $1 million home. Cody spoke up. For many years, I provided the funding. My income provided for the family. They act as though they never needed me now that they are gone. Janelle bent over. You weren't present. Not on an emotional level. Not in a physical sense. You neglected your obligations and left them for me. Cody winced. I arrived when I was able, Janelle yelled. No. You arrived when Robyn gave you permission. Favorites were played by you. That mansion was created for her by you. My children were left without even the most basic care. You want money from me now? From Mary? After you deprived our families of their emotions, and there's more. Sister Wives star Christine Brown is disclosing the precise moment she spoke to Cody Brown. We're done. After becoming married spiritually in 1994, Christine and Cody had 6 kids together. Christine was the 3rd wife of Cody, following Mary and Janelle Brown. Their marriage was miserable, though, because Cody wanted to live with Robyn Brown, his younger wife. By saying he didn't think Christine was attractive, he infuriated her even more. Christine severed her relationship with Cody as a result. When she married David Woolley, she also discovered true bliss. Christine talked about her unsuccessful marriage to Cody in season 19 of Sister Wives. A sneak peek at Sister Wives was circulated. For a long time, it was just fun and it was just a blast, Christine said in a one-on-one interview as she reflected on her 25 years of marriage. We simply had a great time, you know. But after Cody wed Robyn, Christine thought something was missing. But at that point, it was already so nearly over anyway, she continued. Christine claims that because Cody never provided for her financially, romantically, emotionally, or physically, their relationship lacked real true intimacy. By the time Christine made the decision to leave the marriage, intimacy between her and Cody had been reduced to a mere charade. Despite having 6 children together, Cody and Christine say their relationship was devoid of genuine emotion. Christine acknowledged that she felt used, but she questioned if Cody felt the same way. Because of their relationship, Cody and Christine felt obligated to be intimate. The sex was never satisfying to her, and she described the scenario as sad. It had been broken. Cody and Christine were never able to openly discuss their relationship. They appeared to have let their communication problems to overcome them, even though they both felt that something was lacking and that their attraction had diminished since Robyn's arrival. When Christine finally sat Cody down to ask him if they would ever be intimate in their marriage, it came down to the fact that they only shared 5 nights a year. Cody had to say no before Christine decided she didn't want him to live. The fact that Christine from Sister Wives acknowledged feeling used by Cody Brown during their marriage shows how emotionally estranged they had gotten from one another. According to her, intimacy had become a duty devoid of genuine emotional bonding. Particularly potent is Christine's portrayal of their sexual life as broken, which highlights how profoundly unhappy she felt. Her departure was not a hasty decision. Years of emotional neglect, quiet, and poor communication preceded it. Her feelings were only strengthened by Cody's failure to comfort her or restore that connection. Intimacy without emotional support can feel harmful and hollow, as Christine's experience serves as a warning. According to Janelle Brown of Sister Wives, Cody Brown did something that he knew would cause her the greatest pain when they were apart. When Janelle became Cody's second wife via spiritual union, he was already married to Mary Brown. Together, the couple had 6 kids. But after Robyn Brown joined the family, things became more strained. Cody started ignoring his former wives and kids in favor of Robyn and her kids. Janelle eventually chose to break up with Cody because she was fed up with his domineering and careless actions. She was shown beginning afresh in North Carolina in Sister Wives Season 19. Janelle stated in a TLC video that he has attacked all of his wives that are leaving in the area that hurt them the most, or that they pride or that they value. Since she is fiscally responsible, she clarified, he sort of undermines that, perhaps deliberately to irritate her. Christine backed up the allegation by saying that Cody had done it to Janelle in order to make her feel smart. Janelle seemed to be upset with Cody because of the way he treated her and his prior spouses. She has good reason to draw attention to his previous conduct and domineering acts. Cody's refusal to own up to his mistakes is the primary reason he discredited Janelle and his prior marriages. By undervaluing his wives and making them feel inadequate and inferior, he attempted to establish himself as the patriarch and never acknowledged his own shortcomings. He probably acted in this way because he wanted to keep control and authority in the family. Cody's inability to accept responsibility for his acts is the source of Janelle's annoyance. Janelle's disclosure implies that Cody controlled the story by manipulating the situation emotionally. He specifically went after the things that his ex-wives valued most, like Janelle's ability to handle money. Cody wanted to keep everything under control and keep his wives from becoming overly self-reliant. He gave Christine, Mary, and Janelle the impression that they required him in order to be happy. In order to justify his 3 unromantic polygamous marriages, Cody presented himself as the victim. Christine's backing of Janelle serves as more evidence that Cody was deceiving them all. Janelle is perfectly entitled to tell her tale to her followers. She should, however, put the past behind her and concentrate on the here and now. Janelle disclosed a few months ago that she wanted to cleanse herself of bad individuals and old problems. It appears like she is discussing her past issues with Cody in order to let them out. Janelle will be able to move on to greater and better things by openly discussing her past issues. It is hoped that the Sister Wives cast member will be able to get beyond Cody's hurt. Sister Wives Season 19 has been challenging for both the Brown family and the audience, but Robyn Brown's constant on-screen displays of her eccentric behavior have negatively impacted the program in many ways. Although Robyn, Cody Brown's sole surviving wife, has long been a challenging component of the family, many viewers have found it upsetting to hear her discuss her problems during Sister Wives Season 19. Robyn has remained in the show when Cody's marriages to Christine Brown, Janelle Brown, and Mary Brown fell apart, but in the most recent season, her actions have gotten stranger. Although it hasn't been pleasant to watch Cody's marriages to his past spouses fall apart, his marriage to Robyn has long been more problematic than any of his previous partnerships. Even though Robyn and Cody seem to really like each other, it's obvious that they have had difficulty integrating their lifestyles since they moved in together full-time. Robyn has a lot more time to spend with Cody now that his other spouses aren't involved, and her eccentricities are more noticeable on film. Robyn was portrayed in Sister Wives Season 19 in a fresh and unfavorable way. It was difficult for viewers who understood what to look for to see Robyn throughout Sister Wives Season 19, despite the fact that she has always been one of the show's more emotional cast members. Although Robyn has always experienced emotional ups and downs, she had been managing her emotions a little better after resolving Cody's divorces and settling into a new normal with her husband. Even while Robyn might not have been deliberately flattening herself on camera before this season, it seemed like she might have. The Brown family endured through a lot in Sister Wives Season 19, and it was heartbreaking to watch Robyn change from being angry and irritated in the beginning of the season to being in pain and suffering at the end. By the end of the season, Robyn was obviously playing on viewers' emotions, knowing that she could win over some viewers with her poignant moments. Many of her emotional outbursts felt forced, even when she was experiencing strong emotions. Robyn appeared to have a more selective memory than any other Brown family member during Sister Wives Season 19. Although Robyn's recollection has generally been good, particularly in the most recent seasons of the show, she had trouble recalling specifics during the season and occasionally claimed she couldn't recall events she was there for. Robyn was obviously attempting to project a more positive image of herself by denying facts that can negatively affect how Sister Wives fans perceive her. Throughout Sister Wives Season 19, Robyn appeared to be making a concerted effort to create her own version of events, even though she knew the truth would eventually out. Robyn expressed her emotions and her thoughts during her candid interview, but her selective recall throughout the season caused problems with other family members. Audiences were left feeling conflicted by Robyn's recounting of events, which made others appear false or incorrect. Robyn's lack of accountability is nothing new, but it has been one of the most devastating aspects of Sister Wives, particularly in the most recent season. Even if Robyn occasionally accepts responsibility for her acts, it's usually the smallest amount of blame or accountability. She often makes it apparent that even if she was involved in a problem or discussion, she does not bear responsibility for the reasons behind it, where it went wrong, or the ultimate outcome. Robyn's most harmful trait has always been this, but this season it was very severe. Robyn has consistently attempted to clarify that none of the problems are her responsibility when talking about where things went wrong with Cody's older children. Sadly, Robyn's words and deeds don't align, particularly when considering what viewers of Sister Wives have heard and seen on camera. It is difficult to believe Robyn because of her inability to accept responsibility, which has resulted in contradictory stories on the show. It became evident as Sister Wives Season 19 went on that Cody's edit was intended to make him appear more like a victim than a criminal. Even while it wasn't the case in practice, it was clear that Robyn had a greater and more damaging influence on Cody's actions than in the past. Even though it wasn't always visible on film, Robyn seemed to be making all of the decisions for the family, which made it difficult for Cody to make his own judgments. It felt as though Robyn was frequently pressuring Cody to do what she wanted, when she wanted, for reasons she firmly believed in, even though she may not have been manipulating him in the manner that appeared. Although Cody has frequently deferred to Robyn in the past, Robyn seemed to be arguing more against what was best for her husband during Sister Wives Season 19, given the problems Cody was having with his kids. Whether intentional or not, Robyn's manipulative actions were a difficult aspect of the season. Robyn's lack of empathy during Sister Wives Season 19 was startling, even though she frequently gives the impression that she is emotionally locked off on the show until she wants to exploit it. The core family, as Robyn referred to them, was the only group of people she seemed to care about during the season. Instead of embracing the fact that Cody has 12 other children, Robyn seemed to be isolated from everything that didn't affect her. Later in the season, when Cody started telling Robyn that he was paving the way to re-establish a relationship with his children without her, this lack of empathy became glaringly obvious. Robyn initially didn't seem open on television, but her one-on-one conversations with Sister Wives producers made it even more obvious that she wasn't pleased that Cody had ignored her advice. Robyn demonstrated her lack of interest and concern by ignoring something that would have helped Cody. Many of the things Robyn said on Sister Wives were inconsistent, shifting as the season progressed, but some of her experiences and commentary were consistent throughout. In addition to creating problems for viewers who were expecting a coherent retelling of Robyn's experience, Robyn's incapacity to maintain her storyline also generated problems for the Brown family as a whole. Instead of providing clarity, Robyn's incapacity to maintain the accuracy of her stories caused uncertainty for everybody. Even while Robyn's explanations of her behavior and objectives have long been viewed with suspicion by some Sister Wives fans, it became even more evident during Sister Wives Season 19 that it is difficult to believe her. Robyn's actual character emerged as the season went on. Robyn tried to give the impression that she was always truthful, but she actually manipulated the facts to fit her own agenda. Robyn caused havoc in the family during Sister Wives Season 19, particularly with Cody's children. Robyn frequently made matters worse between her husband and his adult children by preventing him from talking to them or by attempting to become involved in their affairs, even though she was aware that Cody's relationships with several of his children had been tense. Additionally, Robyn exacerbated tensions between the other members of the Brown family and her own older children. Robyn joined the conflict between her older children and the other Brown children instead of attempting to assist them re-establish harmony. It has always been odd, but Robyn's insistence on playing a role in the adult relationships between her children and their siblings caused a lot of trouble on Sister Wives this season. The family had more to discuss than their sorrow when they gathered for the tragedy. It became more evident as Sister Wives Season 19 went on that Robyn's actions have been placing Cody in the middle more frequently than he would want. Although this gives Cody a lot of issues that he must deal with on his own, Robyn's domineering behavior causes more than just troubles in his marriage. Robyn's domineering behavior has made Cody trim back his relationships in a depressing way rather than letting him move freely in his own. Although Robyn's dominance over Cody is not new, it is inappropriate for her to have continued doing so throughout Sister Wives Season 19. Even though Cody is obstinate on his own, as the head of a big family, it has never been ideal for him to have Robyn hype him up about it behind the scenes. Cody might be living with less regrets if Robyn's control issues hadn't surfaced during Sister Wives Season 19. Let us know in your comments. And stay tuned by subscribing our channel to get more updates like this. Thanks everyone.